You could be the best person, you could be a good person, you could be a great person, and bad things still happen to you rather than someone who's bad, evil, and deceitful. Okay, so this is my 13 Reasons Why review, season 4 review. I'm gonna let you guys know straight up, I only watched episode 1, episode 9, and episode 10. And the reason for that is because emotionally, I just feel like it's hard for me to watch now. I watched the first 2 seasons full back to back, everything cool. I watched it all and I was taking it all in. Like, I was like, cool. Third season, I didn't watch it mostly because of boredom. I felt like it was boring. Annie, is that how I say her name? Annie, as the narrator, no disrespect to the actress, but for her as a character, I just did not connect with her. I was just thinking she's out of place. Why is this new person narrating, and why is she getting involved? I just felt like she was too nosy. Like, I just don't know how to explain. Season 3 was just boring. I just didn't really watch it, but I know what happened. I know like the bits and bobs of what happened, but I basically was not invested at all. I was not invested one bit. I was invested in the end. Yeah, the end is good. Yeah, I guess. Season 4. So, like I was saying, I could not watch all the episodes because emotionally I felt like it just messed up with my brain. It was just too much happening all the time. I know this is what people go through, like everyone goes through it and stuff like that. I just felt like I couldn't. So let me watch episode 1, episode 9, and episode 10. So I actually watched those episodes, and episode 1, obviously Justin's back from rehab. Clay, his mental health is just not the one. Like, even though I haven't watched other episodes, I've seen bits and bobs and clips. I just haven't watched the full extent. But obviously his mental health is just not there. He's just, you know what I mean. So I think it was a good opener. It was fine, but honestly I felt like they just lost me a bit. Like, the show was just not it. After season 2, 13 Reasons Why is just a different show. That's what I thought personally. After season 2, after they said goodbye to Hannah, that was it for me. That was the show for me. That's when the show ended and a new spin-off of the show began. So for me personally, yeah. And then I watched episode 8 and 9. Obviously episode 9 and 10. Episode 9 was prom. Obviously Justin and Jessie had a great time at the prom. Then obviously when something too happy is happening in the show, that you always know something bad is gonna happen. So obviously I was thinking, now they're too happy. They're too happy. Something must happen. Something is going to happen. What do you know? Justin, my man, went unconscious. He collapsed. All of this. Of course, something will happen. I was watching the show, I was thinking, they've done episodes on different aspects of, you know, pregnancies, rape, abuse. They've done different episodes, but they haven't done one on sexual health. They talk about health, like diseases, STIs, stuff like that. Of course, they had to do it with our homeboy Justin. They did it with Justin. You know, he died. But do you know what annoys me that I've seen on people's, like, they're commenting and stuff, they're like, Justin didn't deserve to die. Everything was happening good to him. Everything about him was so happy. Everything about him was so good. Like, he seemed like he was getting his back life together and stuff like that. Everyone was complaining that Justin died. But in my opinion, I felt like Justin needed to die. I felt like his story arc was always leading up to his death. I don't know if you guys agree with me. You can disagree, agree, all of that. We're just gonna debate. I felt like his story arc was always about, for the way they represented him, I always thought it was gonna be, when you've gone too far, you cannot get back up fully. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I always felt for him, I could not see him ever living a normal life again. Like, what he's been through, I couldn't see him ever like getting back to normal again. Deep it, he was raped when he was younger. He did drugs. He was doing drugs and still did drugs continuously. He never really quit, if I'm being honest with you. And then he was selling himself out when he was homeless. And I feel like everything, and then his mom died. I feel like everything for him, it was just a matter of when is he going to die, not a matter of let's get him to live. I felt like story to be told that he did have to die. And I know that a lot of people might want to disagree with me, but I felt like, did you guys not think that it was leading up to his death, or his story arc was him eventually dying? Because I feel like there were, there were hints, like not obvious hints, but like subtle, like certain episodes he'll be weak and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. Then obviously when his mom died, I think it was episode 7 that his mom died, I just knew that, and I know this because obviously I saw clips and pops and that, I just knew that he would not have the strength to actually go on. And obviously he started doing drugs again, and I just felt like his time was over. Like he was too far gone to be ever full again. And I felt like his story arc needed to be done. I felt like his path was always going to end in him dying. I felt like that was his purpose. A lot of people were like, oh, it's so unfair he died, he's getting life back together. The truth is, life's just not fair sometimes. It's really not fair sometimes. Sometimes you could be trying your hardest and you still die. Sometimes you could be getting your life together and things still happen to you. You could be the best person, you could be a good person, you could be a great person, and bad things still happen to you, rather than someone who's bad, evil, and deceitful. So at the end of the day, the story I got with Justin is life is not fair, and I felt like it was done well. I mean, I would have liked more episodes focused on him declining, but at the same time, it kind of showed how strong the HIV one was that turned into AIDS. It showed how strong that was. So at the same time, I understand how he died so quickly, but at the same time, I felt like they could have built it up more. I like the scene where basically just Clay said goodbye to Justin, and they were in the bedroom, and a vision of Justin was basically like, you saved me and you made me feel like I'm welcome in the family, and thank you for that. And I felt like that scene was done really well, and it was done beautifully, and I loved it. What I will say, Justin and Tony, the end scene, I loved the end scene where they were just driving off like it was in the end of season 1. I loved that. Last episode, the scene where they were burying the tapes, and obviously everyone came back apart from Sherry and Marcus, he's not too relevant, that's fine, no one cares about him. Sherry, I felt like she could have come back, and she should have come back, only because I felt like she was in the story, she was involved in the story like that to be involved. And I felt like Sherry and Clay would have been a good couple. That's a missed shit. What else am I forgetting? Monty died, cool. People say like he didn't deserve to die. He deserved to die. Did Tyler know? He deserved to die. I don't care what anyone's saying. Even in the show they were like, yeah, maybe he didn't deserve to die. I'm thinking he deserved to die. I don't care. In my head, I felt like Monty didn't have a soul. And I felt like the writers, they were putting in Monty falling in love or liking the guy, I forgot his name now. Is it Winston? That was trying to get them back for basically killing blaming it on Monty. But I felt like people were like, the writers were trying to make us feel I thought season 4 would be more focused on Monty and his life and his living and situation. But no, it wasn't. So I felt like I couldn't connect with Monty on an emotional level. Like I couldn't connect to him emotionally, so I felt nothing for him. Like they didn't do it well, if that's what they were trying to do, make us feel sorry for him by making him have a love interest, Winston, and make him realise, oh, I'm gay or whatever. I'm just like, no, that was not needed. I don't feel bad for him at all. He deserved to die. Clay, his mental health, I think he has, how do I say it, schizophrenia, how do you say it? I thought that they were gonna say that he had it, but they didn't. I'm just like, okay, cool. But in my opinion, it looks like he has it. I thought he would have been diagnosed with it, but no, he wasn't. As for Justin and Jessica as a couple, I think it was done well. in my head I could never see them endgame, only because I don't know how Jessica forgave him. I get forgiveness and stuff like that, cool. No, I could forgive, but I could not forget. I could not get back into a relationship with my ex-boyfriend who let his ex-best friend rape me. I could not get back with him. I don't understand how that would work. I don't, like, no. I could not see them in a real life. You know what, a lot of people actually do probably go back because the world's just not fair, but I don't know. I just felt like that's not a good message to send the viewers, but at the same time I feel like it's somewhat realistic because it would happen with certain people in this world. But I just feel like these people that started shipping them again in season 4 because you're a good guy, it still doesn't excuse it. Don't get me wrong, I love Justin as a character and I love his story arc, but no. For me, I felt like Justin would have been good moving on with a different girl. Him and Jessica were done. I felt like it was a high school thing. After high school, they should have just left one another. That's that done. Jessica and that new guy, what's his name? I actually don't know his name. I don't know. See, this is what I mean. I did not really watch any other episodes. Him, I felt like, I didn't like him. I didn't like him, and for me, I felt like he gave me abusive tendencies from the episode 8 and episode 9 that I saw, and episode 1. I felt like he gave me abusive tendencies, like he would be abusive to the person he's in a relationship with. At least that's how I felt, but it is what it is. I just felt like, no, that's the wrong person for Jessica once again. Honestly, I feel like Jessica goes for the wrong people. The one I didn't like. I kind of need to do this very quickly because my phone wants to die. But literally, okay, season 1 Jessica, I never liked her. Season 4 Jessica, I still don't like her. Just because it's just like, I don't dislike her and I don't like her, but she has some really bad traits I really don't like. But yeah, that's it for Jessica. Tyler, I honestly don't know what to say about Tyler. He's just been through a lot. And so is Clay and Tyler and Justin, but you know. But yeah, Tyler's just there. And I swear he's dating Monty's sister. That's a bit, that's weird. I don't know why you do that. But anyways, Tony's just Tony. Like, yeah. Can't really say much. I didn't know what happened with him in season 4, like I said. Didn't watch those episodes. But yeah, when they were burying the tapes, that scene, like Bryce popped up in Jessica's imagination, and I like that scene of basically she let go and she was like, without you and these events happening, I wouldn't have met these amazing people. And I thought that was a great scene and that was nice and stuff. And yeah, that's basically my review of 13 Reasons Why. From what I've watched, that's basically my review. Other characters I have not mentioned in my head. Oh, Alex, you know what, Alex? I want to know, someone answer this for me. Is Alex bisexual or is he gay? The character, is Alex bisexual or is he gay? Because obviously he's interested in girls and he was interested in Jessica and stuff like that and wanted sex and had sex with her and liked it. But then also, he's also gay. But then he also likes guys because he's with Charlie, and obviously he was interested in Zach. So make that make sense. Is he bisexual or gay? Because he's never actually defined himself. But you know what? He doesn't need to. He's probably bi, and that's that. Other people I have not mentioned. Charlie, he's sweet. Honestly, I have nothing to say about him because he's just non-problematic. That's it. There's nothing that really happened with him, and that's probably it. And I also like that Alex's family was very supportive of his sexuality when he introduced Charlie as his boyfriend. That was a really nice scene to see. It was one of the nicer sides of 13 Reasons Why. It's gonna be my review because my phone is literally about to die. If there's anything you guys want to discuss to me about the 13 Reasons Why season 4 finale, please let me know. Write it below in the comment section, so that way we can discuss about certain parts or have debates or anything like that if you guys want to. But yeah, that's my review, and 13 Reasons Why as a whole show of my ratings. I'd probably say season 1 the best, season 2 the second best, season 4 the third best, and season 3 the fourth best. That's my rating as well, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And yeah, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.